Hey guys, and welcome back to another vehicle review for Armoured Warfare. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Tier 7 armoured fighting vehicle, the Vbl Ingwe. This French-designed light armoured vehicle offers great agility and protection in a compact package. Developed in the 1980s, the Vbl entered service in the 1990s and remains active to this day. The Vbl has participated in combat in Western Africa, Eastern and Western Europe, North America and Southeast Asia. The vehicle features excellent mobility and a potent ATGM launcher. The Vbl Ingwe is an ATGM only vehicle which functions as flanker and long range sniper. With excellent camouflage, a huge view range and effectively limitless gun depression, the Vbl Ingwe is tailor made for long range bridge poking, sniping and relying on its camo rating and mobility to make up for the fact that its armour is ineffective against pretty much every weapon in the game. So yeah, from that little synopsis I gave you guys the history about the Vbl and things, it's just showing you that this is a really reliable vehicle. The fact that it's been about all these different countries, it just shows that the operators have a lot of confidence within the vehicle and that its reliability is second to none. It's basically a car with 4 ATGM launchers and, as I said in that synopsis, great camouflage, great speed, and it's pretty much made for flanking and sniping. So if that's the type of player you are, this is the perfect vehicle for you. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the stats and then have a look at some gameplay. So here's your packages for the Vbl. There you go there for the hull armour, 11 at the front side and 9 at the rear. The turret's the exact same, 9 all the way around. Your composition is steel, so everything's going through you. If you bounce anything, it'll be stupidly lucky. So yeah, just like I said, use the vehicle's strength, its camouflage, its speed, and the range of the ATGMs to your advantage. Kill from afar, pretty much. Here's your smoke launchers. Provide 8 volleys with a 2-round magazine. So yeah, pretty effective if you do ever get spotted. Quickly pop them and use your speed to get away. Here's your ATGM launchers. You get 4 missiles per salvo, which is really good. Your damage ranges from 495 to 786, pretty high, and your penetration 750mm. Against the vehicles you're coming up against, really effective penetration. You're going to go through pretty much every vehicle, and that's just stock. With your upgraded ones, you're sitting at 850, so yeah, really effective missiles. A lot of vehicles have to watch out when they come up against you. The only vehicle that's really going to bother you that much is going to be the Challenger series vehicles. Those vehicles are really tough, really effective against ATGMs. So yeah, trying to maybe track them, get around the side and the back, and then doing your damage and then running away is probably the best option you can go for, or just tracking them for your allies to get the damage off on. Every other sort of vehicle you'll get through no bother. Recon package, there you go, decreases spotted by enemy feedback delay, so yeah, the time it takes them to spot you. There's your engine, max speed, there you go, 100 kilometers an hour. Very few tracked vehicles are going to ever be able to keep up with you. Your hull traverse as well, 80 degrees, that's just crazy. You're going to be able to get about without any problems. Repositioning's massive with this vehicle, so going to where you're needed and providing some damage and supporting your allies is, yeah, this is what this vehicle's made for. Really good vehicle, and I really enjoy playing it actually. And yeah, that's it. So here's the actual stats. This is mine fully upgraded. So as you can see, your average damage per minute is 4,986. Really good. Only downside is your ATGM. You take about 20 seconds. Well, there you go. 21.1 seconds for your ATGMs to reload. So yeah, bit of a downside, but you could potentially put in a good amount of damage. Penetration again, 850, really high. Like I said, Challenger series vehicles are the only ones that are really going to give you any trouble. As you can see, my vehicle's completely upgraded, so the max speed's 105 kilometers an hour. which is just stupidly fast. Any little bumps, which I've done a few times, they'll just send you flying and put you in a 360-degree spin and just cause so much trouble. But yeah, really quick. Vehicle mass 3 tons. Yeah. Anything touches you with speed, you're going to feel it. So yeah, try and avoid getting in close to any sort of heavy MBTs, AFVs, you know, sort of the BMP series. These sort of vehicles will really hassle you. Camouflage 43%. That's stupidly good. It's just made for sniping. It's like fantastic. So yeah, staying in the bushes, staying far back, using your allies as spotters, and yeah, doing the damage from afar. View range on the move 420. Yeah, it's alright. It's pretty good. So yeah, just on the move, you're a pretty hard target anyway, so you can spot effectively. But I'd rather, if it were up to me, I'd rather use my friends as spotters and then do the damage from afar. Cannon depression, so you've got 8 over the front and 7 over the rear, is pretty good. The fact that you've got ATGMs, you can fire up over hills, so your gun depression isn't really needed per se, but yeah, it can be really effective at the same time. The fact that you can fire up over hills and then aim down onto a vehicle that's out with your gun depression, yeah, it's really handy. And turret traverse 60.5 degrees a second, stupidly fast. Yeah, just really quick, able to shoot on the move really effectively as well. Have a quick look at the armour. As you can see, everything will destroy it. Excuse me. So yeah, the best thing if you're ever fighting against one of these, high explosive all day, every day, you'll just do crazy damage to this vehicle. The modules, the crew, you'll just wreck it. It's crazy. So yeah, there's consumables, spare parts or repair kit, energy drink, and synthetic oil. Same on pretty much all my vehicles. The retrofits I've chosen to go for are improved gun reach, which increases the fire rate, obviously the reload speed as well. Camouflage, so I want to get the camouflage as high as possible. That's giving me a plus 8%, making a big difference. And improved telescopic lenses version 2, another 70 meters view range when a vehicle stopped, so I'm going to be able to see other vehicles before they see me, track them, do my damage, and then get away if I'm needing to. So yeah, the commander I've gone for, Sabrina. She's perfect for this. The fact that she gives you all this module damage with the Vbl, it's just fantastic. She's really effective with this vehicle, especially ATGMs. They give you like plus 300% fire damage. Let's just check. Yeah, fire bonus is 300%. So yeah, plus you're getting 25% module damage bonus as well, which is just fantastic. So yeah, she's like the perfect commander for this. The crew, I've gone with traverse speed and terrain resistance, so yeah, mobility, everything for this vehicle. And I've gone for turret traverse speed and rate of fire. I could probably have changed turret traverse speed, maybe give the gun a bit more health, but that'd be it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Really effective vehicle. There's just camos and things. Always have the camos on your vehicle. It's giving you that extra 5% camo factor. It's not like World of Tanks when you put a camo on and it does nothing except look pretty. This actually makes a difference. So yeah, always put the camos on. Especially with a vehicle like this, really small, so you're wanting to take advantage of your camouflage rating. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the Vbl for you guys. Let's get into some gameplay and I'll see you guys after. So as you can see guys, the game went really well. I think I got about 31, 32k damage with help from the gunship. But yeah, I was just using the Vbl strength to my advantage, so staying back, sniping when I had to, flanking, and using my teammates as cover. Thanks to my friend that was playing with Rage, we managed to win the game. A key point in the game I felt was when I was able to cover the first gunship and prevent the enemy team from getting it. It really showed the strengths of the vehicle. The fact that I could get rid of the MTLB from range, probably the most deadly vehicle on their team, and then I could focus on the Stingray, preventing them from getting the gunship. Yeah, it just makes a massive difference having this sort of vehicle in your team, especially if you play it right. So yeah, just really good result, really happy with it, and if you're into sniping or staying back and supporting your teammates, this is the perfect vehicle for you. So yeah, I hope I see you guys in the next video, and yeah, see you out there.